Welcome to the PSNORKIS podcast, a show with real topics discussed by real people with real opinions and tempered with a real sense of humour. Now here are your two PSNORKISers. Or is it PSNORKI? Screw it. Here are your hosts, Dr. Myke and the Madman.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hello, my PSNORKIS friends. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the PSNORKIS podcast. I am your host, one of your hosts. I am the Madman. Sitting next to me is the doctor himself, Dr. Myke.
Madman, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Good to see you. We didn't get a chance to do one last week. We got a couple of technical things, but we'll more on that later on.
And the great thing is,
it is the middle of the week, and yet we were still joined by Miss Kitty.
Hello, my darlings. How are you?
The rare middle of the week appearance.
I like that. You know what else? We're in the newly remodeled studio of Madman.
I just changed the lights around.
I love it. I love it. You set the mood.
It's not
That's
really
remodeled. That's good.
That's what, having the hue system for lights can do, because I'm an old theater guy and I like to play with lights.
And other things.
No, just lights and sound.
Oh, okay.
The other thing I left to my other friends in theater, but they were very good at it.
Yeah.
They were.
And as far as I know, still are. I haven't talked to them in a long time, but
nice.
There we go.
All right, man, that's here. I like it.
So anyway, for real time, today is Wednesday, October 20th.
Oh my God, it's almost
Halloween.
Man.
I know. Well, okay, it's almost Thanksgiving, but it's almost Halloween specifically.
Yeah.
And in fact, our next full show with the entire crew will be on a Saturday. It'll be the 30th.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
This Friday I go on call, and I'll be on call through the next Friday. So
we have some
there's nothing I can do for that.
Spooky topics. What do we got?
You know what? We might do it that way, actually. I kind of like the idea of that. Now that you mentioned that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
maybe we will go into the...
we should come in costume.
And, yeah, because that plays great on radio.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Costume radio, we'll call it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That'd be fun for us.
Anytime where I can wear a
Will be
hat
fun
and put
for
on
us.
heels, I'm ecstatic.
Well, I'm wearing heels now. But...
To each their own.
I know. Again, it goes back to my theater days, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Those theater legs he's showing off. That's what it is.
You know what? I went down to USA Kilts on Saturday with my neighbor Roger and got a new kilt because I have a wedding that's coming up in about a month. And like everybody else during this time of the Chinese virus, I put on some weight last year. So I realized, oh no. And it was requested. In fact, nay, it was demanded. It's like, you have to wear your kilt, Uncle Mick. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you can't say no.
And I put it on. I'm like, oh no. So went down, shelled out some money, and it'll be here by then. So, but anyway,
you need a kilt extender.
They do actually make straps for that, but it ruins a lot because of the way it's pleated and everything. It really it's not nice.
It doesn't lay right.
Yeah, I can't wear because I'm a little large in the middle. I can't wear like a regular sporran chain. The sporran, the bag that the man purse, whatever you want to call it, which is what
not the nut sack.
It's like the nut sack. It covers the nut sack. Actually, when you sit down, it keeps the kilt from riding up. But anyway, I can't wear the kilt chain because it kind of comes down and then it kind of like goes down the crease and it like shows off. So I actually use the sporran hangers, which hang down from the belt and then clip onto the bag, and it just lays there nice and flat and doesn't spoil the front end of the apron of the kilt. So,
nice.
But anyway, so and no, I don't wear heels with that because
liar.
Yeah.
Did you get new gillies?
Actually, I did because I didn't. The other ones were the cheaper ones when I got them, and they used to hurt my feet. So yeah, I got new ones on Saturday. I got the better ones. Yeah, I invested in a couple things. I got a nice new jacket and everything. It's basically almost the whole outside.
Wear it on Saturday. Wear it Saturday when we're podcasting.
Probably won't even be here by then.
Oh, well,
no.
That stinks.
And again, it doesn't exactly play on radio, does it?
It'll play on us.
I mean, sitting behind you is my Mandalorian helmet. I could wear that and nobody would know it.
I would know it.
Well, yeah, because it would change my voice a little bit because I'll be inside the mask like this.
Yeah.
But, and no, that wasn't actually me putting the helmet on. I just held my hands in front of my face.
Dr. Myke sounds like Darth Vader when he does his.
And when I sleep.
And when you sleep.
Yeah, just like that.
That's just a CPAP machine. That's all that is.
Just hooked up to all sorts of things when I sleep. I want a pressurized room where I open the door and it's like, yeah, and I just go in there and I don't have to wear any tubes and hoses.
Actually, that wouldn't make any difference for what you use a CPAP for. It wouldn't make any difference, and the reason being is the fact that it would just be the whole room that you're in would just be a higher pressure.
Yeah, that's what I need, higher pressure.
The problem is, the same pressure is pushing on the outside of your body is trying to get in. You need that. That's why
you need the blow.
CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure, is what it stands for.
Pap smear. That's what I need.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow. Anyway.
In your face and blow every time you stop
Well,
breathing.
I guess if you're laying on your side with a CPAP on and you start to drool on your pillow, I guess that would be a pap smear, wouldn't it? A CPAP smear.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a real thing. It's a real
It is now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the 10th, I got home and, I had a couple things I have to do right away, take a shower, stuff. I turn on the TV and the news as I'm wont to do to find out what happened while I was working in my sheltered little world of aviation, where nothing actually happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So what happened?
So, okay, of course, everybody's familiar with the Gabby Petito.
Bits and pieces. I've been living a sheltered life.
You haven't lived in that shelter.
Well,
you know that she and her boyfriend / fiance, it's gone back and forth as to which he was, took off on a road trip. Brian Laundrie was his name. Is his name, I guess. I don't know. He's still around. But anyway, took off for a road trip. Some stuff happened. Anyway, all of a sudden he comes home driving her vehicle, which is what they went out with,
right,
and used her debit cards getting home, and came home without her, and
didn't think anybody would notice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, news today: state police and FBI have found remains down in Florida, in that big park where he supposedly went off in.
Right.
And they found them near like a backpack and stuff that has his personal belongings in. So maybe he did go off and do the right thing after all, a little disappointing. I wanted to see him squirm and stuff, but
definitely it's him.
They
don't know yet.
The remains are a little bit. They have to check things out because it was found in like a wet area and animals had been around and stuff like that. But if it is, and his name was Brian Laundrie. If it is,
there we go.
If it is,
here we go.
Then despite what my wife keeps telling me, you give it enough time and dirty laundry will take care of itself.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So bad.
We knew there was
bad.
something coming from dirty laundry. That reminds me, I got laundry to do. Just saying. So
that type won't take care of itself. But anyway.
Well, in the 2 inches of water, we got most of the laundry done.
That's like that goes in with our true crime stuff, which you and I like to do every once in a while.
Good stuff. We're due for another one.
We are due for another one.
Maybe we do that one. Maybe we dive in. No, let's not do that one.
Yeah, because I already used the joke.
You used the dirty laundry joke.
You know what? There's just not that much about that one that's funny, really.
Yeah.
What I would like to see now is his parents start getting investigated because they helped him to get away.
For sure. I didn't follow.
Well, he was home, and it's like
he was
obviously they said, "Hey, what happened to But you really haven't followed.
I have been trying not. I've gone out of my way to not.
I'm not going to go into it now. There's enough of that going on. I'm not going to go into it now. I will.
All right.
I'll get the rest of the
enough.
facts and stuff and tell you off air. But we got other stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah. No, I've been trying to avoid it just because I don't want to be bothered with sad news. Enough's enough.
But the thing is, I watch the news because I want to know what's going on with
Is that
things
the
right
one with
now.
the bounty hunter that was after him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that-
even,
that's
yeah,
the one?
they were all
Okay.
looking for him.
All right.
Yeah.
Last I saw, he was getting fined for something. Bounty hunter was getting fined for something.
Really?
Then I was like, okay, I've had enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part, but
Yeah.
wasn't like I said. I wasn't even paying super attention, but yeah, I'm aware of it.
So remains are found.
Yeah.
So it could be him.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and you want to see the parents' accessory after the fact.
Yes.
During the fact.
Yeah, well,
With the fact.
that's what I wanted to ask you about,
Yeah.
because if they did, and they
Oh, yeah,
did
big
help
time.
him, then
Oh, yeah,
that,
yeah.
because you studied law,
Yeah.
you can take the bar if you wanted to.
That is considered,
But
in
fortunately, you
legal
can't-
terms, that is a no-no.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should think so.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what
no-no.
it's called, accessory after the fact.
And no-nos.
Oh, and I hope
Yeah.
I hope they do, because they were so smug, and their lawyer was so smug. I absolutely want to see that.
Yeah, well, something to look forward to. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been keeping low profile, trying to stick out of the news. I've been catching up on. We did a touching moment, you and I,
Oh,
with what's that called? Oh, Harry Potter.
Oh my
yeah.
God,
Did I
dude!
see how touching it was?
Seriously?
Yeah.
You finally became a bit of a fan, and you
Well,
can't even remember it.
I'm a fan of a lot of things. So I finally watched Prisoner of Somewhere. What's it called?
Azkaban.
Azkaban.
Yeah, that was pretty
Azkaban.
good. It was better than the other two. I like that one. Although
They get better and more interesting to adults as it goes on.
the werewolf one, the look of the werewolf angered me, just because I thought it was pretty crappy. It was a pretty crappy werewolf. I'm just saying.
I didn't necessarily think so. I'm not a big werewolf fan,
me neither,
so
but-
I mean, other than Warren Zevon, but
Yeah.
and so yeah, no, I that didn't bother me.
No, it was good. It was.
I did
better.
like Professor Lupin. I like the character.
Yeah, you know
I
what? Me
definitely
too.
like the character.
Yeah. I like that actor. For sure. What's his name?
The actor's name?
Yeah, I like him.
Can't recall
Yeah, I forget his name.
offhand.
Giddy? Anything?
No, but there's
Petey
two,
would be able to tell you
Yeah,
like
she was- yeah.
that if she
Yeah,
was here.
there's two werewolves. You have Professor Lupin, and
Yeah.
then you have
The other one.
Oh, the one Weasley boy, yeah, but you
Yeah,
never
yeah.
see him change though. You,
No.
you
All right, don't
just
ruin
know
anything
he's
for me.
possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
he hasn't gotten there yet.
All right, don't ruin stuff. All right.
Yeah,
no, but also Harry Potter's godfather
Yes.
is also changes, but his
He's
change
just
is
to a dog.
voluntary.
To a dog. He's an animagus.
Animagus, yeah.
He can willingly change forms into an animal form, and his is the dog. It's not a werewolf.
I
it's a
do agree
dog.
with him. The fleas would get me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
line.
thought of that, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm catching up on that stuff.
So okay, so you saw that.
I saw that.
Okay, you saw that's the one with the night bus,
Yes.
which you have.
I had
which,
saw up to that part.
Okay, that's
the
right,
night
because you
bus, and
saw
then-
that
yeah.
down there at Universal,
And then I continued. Yeah.
and then it takes him to the Leaky Cauldron.
Right. Which I'm very excited to go
Well,
to the actual
Did
Leaky
did
Cauldron.
you look carefully at everything during the scenes with the Leaky Cauldron and stuff like that when they're in there?
Not particularly.
Well, go back and look at them, because when you go down there and you go in there,
It's pretty accurate. It's spot on. I'll like
you're
that
gonna
more than
freak
yeah.
out, dude.
Really?
You're gonna freak out. You're like, oh
And you
my
can eat
God,
there,
this
right?
is-
It's a restaurant. Yeah.
That's one of the restaurants, and the
Yeah.
food's good. Yeah,
Food's good everywhere.
and you
down there.
you can get some. They have some British dishes there and some American ones, because some
Yeah.
people don't like the
Yeah, I'm not a big British.
the British. Well, some of them are good.
Yeah.
They are good.
Don't like the blood pudding, the pudding
I'm not a
sausages.
blood
I
pudding guy,
didn't
yeah.
like them too much.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm
But-
excited to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. Well, like I said, we'll talk to Petey. She's gonna
I'm
figure
going
out a
to.
way to get us all down there next year.
You're going soon.
We're going
You're
next month.
packing up next
yeah, we're
month.
going next month.
Nice.
But we go about that time every year. So next year,
That's like Madman holiday.
save your pennies, and we're all going to go, and I'll
Pennies,
show you
yeah.
guys around and have some fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Kitty, what do you think? You want to go? It'll be fun. It'll be.
I'll
fun.
need a therapist before I go.
Well, we all need that. I'm just saying.
I have to change my memories of being there.
Oh.
And it depends on who goes. I had a horrible time. For years, we used to go down to Disney, and it.
Oh, we're not going to Disney. We're going to Universal.
Oh,
Well,
Universal.
we do have to do a little Star Wars.
Well, we did a
detour,
Star
I'm
Wars,
just
yeah.
I like
saying.
the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just the one part of Disney. That's just the
Yeah.
they still call it Disney Studios. Hollywood,
Yeah,
Disney Hollywood Studios
It
Park.
used to be MGM. I guess they switched that, right?
Yeah, they switched that a long time ago.
Universal Studios, maybe? I don't know.
No,
It was Universal
was
when I went.
Universal.
Oh.
It was Universal.
Not at
when I
Disney.
went.
Yeah, I thought it was called Universal Studios.
No. It was Disney Studios or Disney Hollywood Studios or
Hollywood.
something.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios.
Yeah,
Disney
it
Hollywood
was not
Studios.
Universal because Universal is the patented trade name.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll go there. That's where we'll go. Yeah?
And although they try to get along a little bit down there, there are some things you just don't do.
Well, they're competing. They're
let-
competing against each other.
Well, they are competing against each other, but Disney now owns all the Simpsons stuff.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
yet-
Oh, that's right.
But they licensed Universal to keep it there since it's already been there.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
mind you, they pay a pretty penny
I'm
for
sure they
it, but
do,
because
yeah.
people like it, they do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they actually came to an agreement, which is very strange for Disney because you know how they are.
Yeah.
The mouse should walk around like this. And again,
That's a visual that nobody can
right,
see.
exactly.
And I'm
That's
glad
one of
that-
the reasons why I like the radio as opposed to the TV.
Yeah.
Simpsons
But
started
tell me
out.
I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't Simpsons start out on a comedy show?
Yes. Tell me who.
Tracy Ullman.
Tracy
That's it.
Ullman.
Boom.
What do I win?
Who
What do I win? What do I
who
win?
sang one song, but it was a very good song back in the 80s. It's one of Petey's favorites. Matter
Who
of fact,
sang?
Petey
Who-
sings
wait,
it
who
in
sang the song?
karaoke. Tracy Ullman.
She sang the song?
She sang a song.
They don't know about us.
That's the one.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
That's the one. Yes.
Nice.
But she was a comedian.
Oh, yeah. I
But
know
she
that
also
part. Yeah, I
sang.
remember
She
that.
also sang a
She's
song that became a hit.
hilarious.
She's very funny.
Oh. She had a show, right? Tracy Ullman show.
Tracy Ullman
Yeah,
show,
and it was just
and the
like-
Simpsons shorts
I
were
remember
used
that
for
part,
going
yeah.
to and coming back from commercials.
Yeah,
She
that's
was
right.
the best witch in Men in Tights.
Oh, that was.
I
that's
forgot
right.
about that.
Men in
Yeah.
Tights is just a great movie.
That is a great
altogether.
movie.
It's just a great.
I
That
love
reminds me
Mel
of
Brooks.
Norseman. While we're talking about Norseman, what a great movie. Go watch that. I'll plug that for Norseman all over. Go to Netflix, watch Norseman, and
It's
laugh.
hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Madman, there's some homework for you.
I'll try it out. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Well, so what's the next Harry Potter movie I have to watch? What's next?
Well, the next one is I can't remember all of them. I used to be able to rattle them right off, but
some,
Number 5.
Some fan. Some fan.
no, that would be number 4,
Which one?
No, Philosopher's Stone.
right?
Did that one?
Or Sorcerer's Stone if
Sorcerer's
if
Stone.
it was in Great Britain where it started. We
Yeah.
called it the Philosopher's Stone. That's the difference that you'll need. It doesn't make any difference, but you need to know that they'll be like, you're not a real fan.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Sorcerer's Stone. You're right.
Yeah. Sorcerer's Stone was the original, and for some reason we called it Philosopher's Stone here in the States.
Well, I'll check. It's something. I'm trying to remember what it was. I saw it come up.
Chamber of
Something with
Secrets.
fire. Something with fire.
Goblet
Goblet
of
of Fire. That's
Is that the
that's
next
4.
one?
Yeah.
That's 4. Goblet of fire. Okay.
Yeah, because he's seen the first 3
Okay.
now. He saw Stone, he saw
Prisoner
Chamber, he
and
saw
Prisoner.
Prisoner.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're on
So the next
4.
one's Goblet.
Goblet. All right. I'll check.
That's
that
where
out.
it starts getting a little
Good. I hope it gets real good.
Oh no, it starts getting good, but that's where you realize that it can get a little dark.
Oh, really?
That's where you realize that not everybody makes it out alive.
Oh, I just spoiled it. For
No,
me.
not
okay.
not really. But that's where you realize that
Nothing. Nobody's safe.
they can die. Right, exactly.
Good. All right. Cool.
They're witches and wizards, but they are not immortal.
Good.
Except for Nicholas Flamel till the end.
And even he was once he gave up the stone.
Yeah, once he
then
gave
he
up the
wasn't
stone.
either.
All right. No. Now I don't have to watch it. What?
No, you have to watch it.
No, you already saw that part.
Oh,
That was
okay.
already spoken about in the first one.
Oh, right.
Did
that
you
was
watch
the-
that one with Hugh Jackman yet?
Which one?
The one you made us watch that one homework assignment, and I hated it because I didn't know how it ended. I
Hugh
felt
Jackman?
gypped. So I watched that Hugh Jackman one.
Greatest Showman?
No. That
That
was a
wasn't
while
Hugh
ago.
Jackman. The airplane one? The one with the wolf?
We watched that one together.
Right.
And then I went home and watched another one, and it was so much better.
What was it? Oh, I don't remember.
can't remember.
Hugh Jackman? I told you to watch that? What was it about?
It's a mystery thriller,
Okay.
and even I was surprised, which really shocked me because usually I catch them.
And I told you to watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, man, what was it?
And I said I actually cried at that, which I don't cry easily.
I know we talked about Greatest Showman. Because you haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
need to
that was
see that.
very good.
It was very good.
Yeah. It'll
The
come to me.
soundtrack is amazing.
It'll come to me what I told you to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll come to me. Yeah. Did you see that I asked you earlier, Squid Game. You watch that?
I have not watched that
I've
yet.
never even heard of that.
You need to watch that.
Isn't that one of the guys from SpongeBob?
Nope. No, that's Squid something else.
Squidward.
Squid, yeah.
Squidward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a very controversial
squid.
show on Netflix right now.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah?
kids are imitating this game. You have to watch it. I'm not spoiling it. But I did find another one on Netflix, which I like even better.
Okay.
Same premise. Awesome.
All right.
I'll talk about it after you do that.
Okay.
After you watch that. What's new in the life of Kitty?
Not much.
Interesting. Interesting.
No, we did have an interesting conversation, though,
Who?
when you and I were putting up the arbor.
Yeah.
I asked a very poignant question on, it was a biblical question because Dr. Myke has this wonderful repertoire in his
I do.
Well, his
education.
doctorate is in theology, so
Yes.
you should think so.
So the question, we were putting up this arbor, and it's rather a heavy arbor.
Heavy. Yeah.
And I said, how is it, after being beaten and all kinds of tortured, could Christ carry this? Because I could barely carry the arbor.
Yeah, and we were talking like that wasn't just his punishment. That's when you were condemned to die by crucifixion, which was the worst death back then.
Right.
All of the
Yeah, I can't
criminals
think of
carried
anything
their
else.
cross. They all carried it too, and it wasn't a short distance. It was far distance.
I wouldn't have been able to carry it. I would
Me
have been
neither.
just like done right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. I want to have Pastor Eric on. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'd
Because
like
we-
to do that again because
well,
it
we have,
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of good topics to go over, especially end of the world stuff. I like that. Maybe on Saturday when we're doing this spooky stuff, we'll drop some other stuff in there. What do you think?
Could do.
Surprise topic.
Yeah, see
We'll
if
do a surprise topic
Well, it is the full moon tonight.
tonight.
last night and tonight, yeah. Yeah, when I left this morning for work at like around 5:30,
Still
it's
up.
like, oh, not only was it still up, but the thing was freaking huge traveling westbound. I got to watch it all the way in. Right down
Isn't
22.
it a
It was
harvest moon?
great.
Harvest moon?
I think
It would be
it's-
this time of year,
Yeah, harvest flat moon. I think it is.
Last year, it was a full moon on Halloween,
Oh, I remember that.
but it was also a blue moon because it was the second one
Good
in
song.
the month.
Good beer. Sorry.
And it was, I think it was a blood moon too, because we were really close.
What makes it a blood moon?
I think that blood moon, I think, is when it's the closest to the Earth
I don't remember.
in the orbit. It we had like all three things going for
At
it.
once, and then
Yeah.
what happened? Then the end of the world
Yeah.
happened, and then
No, we're still here,
yeah,
but it was. Well,
Everybody was
kind
sick.
of,
Yeah, everybody
because
was sick.
election day was about a week and a half afterwards. So
and then became
yeah,
the good
actually,
old days.
yeah.
Remember the good old days.
so it sort of was the end of
Remember
the
good old
world
days.
as we know it, and I don't feel fine.
I don't feel fine.
I feel like crap, actually.
I paid 2 times, almost 3 times as much as I did for gas a year ago,
Yep.
or now as opposed to a year ago.
But we're not going to get into
You don't want to go down that hole.
Well, no, because some of our listeners probably may see things differently, and that's okay if you do.
Some
That's
people do
because-
like paying more for gas.
I'm
I will-
old.
I will attest to
Okay.
that. They don't
I'm
care.
old school as far as I believe that everyone can believe whatever they want to, and in
I
religion,
agree.
politics, and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
agree.
I think there's plenty of room for all points of view.
There are. Some are wrong. There's always a wrong side. I mean, that's like,
My God, you sound like me. I'm the one
just
trying to
saying.
moderate here, and
I'm-
you're sounding like the way I normally
All right,
am.
I apologize.
Wow, no, don't. I think it's funny. I've worked so hard to groom you to be just right, very
rubbing
well,
off on me,
very
dude.
well, my young Padawan.
Hey, you threw me out of the nest.
Yes, good at this you're getting.
I'm glad you didn't have a skirt on when you said that. I mean, I'm sorry, I killed you.
Cynical you have become.
We were talking about Pastor Eric. He was talking about listening to, or you guys we were all talking about the series Rebel or whatever, and he said it's like 4 seasons long. Is that animated, or is that an audio
Star Wars
book?
Rebels?
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's animated.
it is animated.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
all right.
animated. I've not seen any of them,
No, I haven't either. But he said
I've,
they're
I've,
very
heard,
good.
I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm
Yeah.
going to start going back and seeing them. Yes,
All right, because my little guy just started watching
because
Bad
that's where you
Batch.
find out more about like some of the lesser known Jedi from the movies.
Gotcha.
Ahsoka Tano,
Did you see
Kit Fisto.
Did you see the lineup of what Disney Plus is coming out with, the series-wise, after Mandalorian?
I've seen a couple of things.
Obi-Wan.
I guess. Yeah, they want to do one for the Obi-Wan.
There's a good lineup.
I'll tell you
Oh.
what, the movie they did for Han Solo, the Solo movie.
That was good.
I thought
liked
that was very well done.
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
I like that.
I like the way they did that.
I thought it was good. People,
yes.
Some people, you know.
You saw that one?
Yeah, I like that one. What?
The bad guy in it, the one that they end up going and doing the job for, and they blow it and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
the guy with the British accent.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
I'd have to look again. It's been a while
If
since
you
I saw-
watch the Marvel Universe, that's the guy that did the voice of Jarvis and now plays the character of Vision.
Ah.
And he also played Chaucer in the Knight's Tale.
Yes, I don't know that.
Okay, I know Chaucer.
Have you seen
Knight's Tale?
Have you seen Knight's Tale?
It's
That-
great.
That's
Oh,
the one
dude,
with. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm thinking of.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I did see that a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh, Chaucer, the one that,
Oh,
that they find naked on the
Okay,
side of the
yeah.
road. Yeah.
Oh, that part he remembers.
Oh,
You know?
well, his character was so funny. That movie was a rip.
That's a long time ago,
My
that
aunt, who Kitty knew, you knew
Yeah,
her,
I
but
remember.
Kitty really knew her because she sat and talked with her about stuff. She taught, besides English, she taught British literature, and she thought that movie was absolutely hilarious. And actually, with Chaucer, as far as Chaucer goes, somewhat accurate the way
Really?
he portrayed him.
Yeah.
Yes, from what you read. Yes.
Yeah, good. I'll have to
I
go
saw
back.
this thing on. It was a skit from John Solis, and I was actually thinking of your aunt when I was watching
Really?
it. I was
Oh.
cracking up. No, there are not 16 disciples. There are only 12. And I'm going, Aunt Jean would love this.
You ever see that History of the World, Part 1?
Oh my God! Dude, okay, quick story about that one.
okay.
Okay. My dad, he sometimes would do some nice things he used to do a lot of nice things for a lot of people. He just didn't do anything around the house, but that's besides the point.
I'm familiar with him.
Indeed. So, but he would, he could also be a right, because you guys know some of the things I went through, but besides, we're not going to go with that part.
Right.
We were, the good outweighed the bad, but the bad could be bad.
Could be bad.
Anyway, he one time said, "I'm going to take all the neighborhood kids to a movie." Now, remember, my neighborhood was only like 9
Cornfields.
houses, and only
Yeah.
4 of them had kids.
Yeah.
So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, me. I don't remember if my sister went or not. So there might have been like
5 or 6.
4 to 6. Yeah, 4, 5, or 6 kids. And he heard that this movie was supposed to be really funny.
History of the World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we're all around between maybe 10 and 12 years old.
Yeah.
We go to see that movie, and within the first 5 minutes, he's sitting there like this. and folks, I got the hand up in front of the face going, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
Yeah.
And
Great
we did.
movie.
We got most of the humor, and we thought it was damn funny. And he's just like, "Don't tell your parents what movie I took you to see."
Yeah. My favorite
I'm
part
like,
of
"Dad,
that.
you are my parents, so it's too late."
There's so many great parts of that, but my favorite is when Moses comes down with the 15 commandments.
These 15, these
10.
10 commandments.
That's great. Oh, gotta love it. Go see that if you haven't seen it.
It's good to be the king.
Yes.
Good to be the king.
Josephus. That's what Josephus was there.
Oh, piss boy!
You look like the piss boy.
And you look like a bucket of.
Oh, what a great movie. Somebody told me they're making another one of those.
Well, it was supposed to be
supposed to,
part
yeah, but-
1,
Yeah.
and
But I
but then
just-
he decided in Mel Brooks fashion, it's like, "No, I'm gonna let everybody hanging because that's what makes it funny."
Yeah.
That was part of it.
That's a great one. That's a classic.
He's
I'd like him to-
absolutely brilliant.
He is brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things I loved, I love Blazing Saddles.
Mm-hmm.
Under attack. Just saying.
Right.
It's under lots of attack.
Well, the thing is, the people that are attacking it have yet to sit and watch it.
Yeah.
Because you will go onto YouTube and you will find so many what they call reaction videos,
Right.
where people set a camera up, filming themselves watching this thing,
For the first time?
and the first time like one of the words comes out,
Yeah.
they're like, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"That's funny." And these are
Yeah.
black people, you know. They're like they're not being racist. They're making fun
Yeah.
of racists. They're poking
Yeah.
fun at this in the way this used to be and how stupid it was.
Right.
And that's exactly what Mel Brooks was going for.
He's a genius.
Because
You're
he's
right.
Jewish.
He
knows what
hilarious.
he
Yeah.
knows what it's like to be on the receiving end of some form
Hello,
of
springtime
hate.
for Hitler.
Oh my God, that part was
That part
was
was
funny.
funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dom DeLuise at the end though.
Yeah.
When they break out and then they're going through the different movie sets, they break out of their own movie set and go to the other. And Dom DeLuise with his like, oh my God, I thought I was gonna pee myself. That man was funny too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it was.
That man was so
Ever see
funny
Fatso?
too.
Remember Fatso? That movie? You ever see that?
No,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
you
Oh,
gotta watch that.
he was a genius.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But that movie, funny. Young Frankenstein,
One of my favorites, hands down.
without a doubt.
Yeah, Abby Normal.
Baseballs.
Another one.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. What was that one where he had the housing project and he had to go live? Not the housing project. He had that section of town and he had a bracelet on his leg and he had to go live in his own section.
Oh,
of
yeah,
town.
yeah.
What was that? That's hilarious.
You know, I like Spaceballs.
knew it. I'm surrounded by.
That'll never get old.
Rick Moranis. Oh no, that never gets
get
old. Rick Moranis, so funny,
Another genius.
so funny.
Another
I
genius.
mean, just
You're
Little
playing
Shop
with
of
your
Horrors?
dolls.
Little Shop of Horrors
Remember Little
was
Shop of
a
Horrors?
one. Leah had never. Actually, I don't know if she has seen it yet.
What, Little Shop?
Yeah, I don't think she has.
Uh-huh.
About a year and a half ago, I was just working in the garage, and that was back before I knew better, and I had stupid, Alexa, and I had one out in the garage, and I said, Alexa, play Little Shop of Horrors, and started doing it. And I'm out there doing my work, and she's like, "What's this music?" I said, "Oh, it's from Little Shop of Horrors." Is this good music? I said, "Yeah, it's like old 50s doo-wop." And
Yeah.
I said, "Little Shop." She goes, "I heard of that." I said, "You never seen it?" She goes, "No." I'm like, "Okay, I got to get it.
Well, let's go.
I got to get it because it's so good." And that started out as a stage show first before it became a movie.
Yeah.
Just like Chicago.
Great.
I love Chicago.
Yeah, me too.
Chicago, great
Great.
show.
Fantastic.
Did it twice
Yeah.
in my theater group because it was such a good movie. They did it over like 20 years. They just wrapped around and did it another time. No, I'm sorry, I did it with two different theaters on that one. I apologize. There's another one that did wrap around, but that's besides the point. And I know hello, have you met me? But when they did the movie adaptation of that, wow!
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't think it'd be that good. It was
No,
actually
it was
good.
very
Just
good.
like Rent.
Who
I
knew-
thought Rent would be terrible, and I liked
No,
Rent too.
Rent was great.
Rent
Yeah,
it was well done. It wasn't. I think there were two songs I liked in Rent.
there are a lot of good songs in Rent.
I didn't. Not
No?
to me. I
No?
didn't find them as melodical as some others other shows. No.
I'll tell you
But
what I
again,
did not like.
That's me. That's
I
me.
started to watch Rocket Man out of your
that was
suggestion. Hated
well
it.
d-
Yeah,
really?
I couldn't even get through it.
He did such a great.
I think it's
job
because
with that.
I never really listened to all his songs, so all the stuff in there, I don't know if they were songs that were popular.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
as something as like I would watch like the Doors movie, and I knew all the Doors songs, and I liked that. And,
Oh, you just know
what I
all
mean?
the Elton John
Yeah,
songs.
I don't
You see,
think
I
so.
did. No,
Yeah.
I thought he was done, and I thought he looked like a young Elton John.
Yeah, he did look like. Yeah, I agree with that part.
I thought he wow.
I
I mean,
got
he's
to a-
even got that little
Yeah.
space between his teeth naturally.
Yeah.
There's a name for that too, by the way. There's a name for that.
Yeah, Petey said
That
summer
space,
summer
but I
teeth.
can't. No,
She said.
that's not
Shout out to
summer
Petey.
teeth. Wow.
Yeah,
But anyway.
no, I had to not watch anymore.
The only one
'cause
that
I-
I could not stomach was the one with, he's in Scientology.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. He
Well, that's
played-
any movie he's been in.
Yeah, all the Tom Cruise flicks.
well,
just-
there was one where he was playing the rock star, and it was a musical. And
Was it a musical?
yeah, there was a musical.
Tom
And
Cruise on Broadway?
it was all 80s music,
That doesn't sound bad.
except him as the lead. He does not play, lead sex symbol very well like that.
No,
if you're in hot pants,
He doesn't play lead anything very well, but that's again my.
There was a
opinion.
movie. Who was that? Who's that guy that did one of those rock star movies? Who was the guy from CNC Music Factory? Why can't I think of his name?
I know. I remember CNC Music Factory, but I never.
He's an actor. Oh, I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. Anyway, him. He played a rock star in one of the movies. I thought that was pretty good. I think the movie was called Rockstar.
Could have been.
Yeah. Well,
It could have been.
all right. Well, he did a good job. How did we get here?
I don't know. I mentioned a couple of movies, and then
Yeah.
one goes to another. Yeah, we were talking about comedies first, which is
Yeah.
what we're getting. Mel Brooks is what we're
Yeah.
but
Brilliant.
I think we had a point at some point. We were talking about something.
something got us onto that, and I don't remember. We were just having too much fun.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's part of
Well,
this show.
Yeah.
Part of it was the musical side of the Mel Brooks shows.
Oh yeah.
That the genius behind that. I could not even fathom being that brilliant to write those.
Yeah. He was way ahead of his time.
Just like one of the guys that acted in so many movies, Gene Wilder, same thing.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
And from everything that I have read and heard, of course, obviously I didn't know him. He was another one of those guys you just liked working with. I guess he and the well, he's not anymore, but at the time the little boy in the Willy Wonka, the Charlie. Yeah, and
He was in something else?
no,
Charlie?
but no,
Oh.
they remained friends up until
Oh, yeah.
Gene Wilder's
Oh,
death.
that movie
they
was
were,
great.
They just were friends.
Johnny Depp redid that. It was terrible.
Well, you know what? Now,
Well, you liked it?
I'm up and down with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I like his acting ability. He is very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a little weird.
Yeah, well.
I don't think he was guilty
not.
of what he was accused of. Myself, when I'm hearing all the other stuff and all the other evidence, well, that's not for me to judge that. But I just think he's weird. But acting wise, I like watching.
Yeah, me too.
I like the Pirates movies. I used to like 21 Jump Street
Yeah,
back
me
in
too.
the
I
day.
remember that. Yep.
But oh no, I forgot what started me. See, I do that. I've always done that all my life. I've been
Yeah, getting
what
old.
were we?
Johnny
That he
Depp.
was friends
Oh,
with
Charlie
Charlie.
and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Did you ever read the book?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I read the second book,
I
too.
read the book back in school,
I think I started with the book.
and I read the book before
Yeah,
I saw
me
the
too.
movies. The one with Johnny Depp was more in line with the book.
Okay.
It was the book made the original one is darker
Yeah.
than what you see with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. I mean, it's a happy story and stuff like that, but it's got its darker.
Yeah.
Origins
I think I
and-
just like
and
Gene
stuff like
in
that.
that role better.
But so I actually thought the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory once I saw it and I got over and I remembered, wait, this is more like the book, and I stopped comparing the two.
Yeah.
I was able to appreciate it for what it was.
I'll have to see it again.
But nothing beats. Nothing beats seeing Gene Wilder in the purple top hat and everything. It's
hilarious.
fantastic, just great.
He had a string of awesome movies.
Oh yeah,
Like Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah.
Remember? That one's great. That one's classic.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Oh, that was one of my favorites. And then him and Richard Pryor played a bunch of movies together. Right? Like
yeah, they liked working
best
together.
yeah.
friends.
Yeah, that was good. That's when movies were fun. You know?
We haven't had a fun movie in a
good
long
movie.
time.
No.
No,
Not like
that's a
that.
big Fun.
Not one where you just go there and you just kind of like
Just enjoy yourself.
lose
the
your
whole time.
forget
Yeah.
about everything and just have so much fun. Because now they keep trying to stick a little political message or a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
activism
no.
message somewhere here and there. It's like, no. We go to movies to escape that crap.
Yeah.
We're going to get hit in the face with it when we walk out the door of the theater. For those 2 hours,
Take
let
me
us
away.
forget.
Dance
right,
monkey.
exactly.
I don't want to.
Like
I don't want to hear your
Calgon.
crap.
Right, exactly. And we haven't had a good movie like that in a while. Of course, we didn't have any movies last year, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
The one good thing about last year,
What?
it saved us from Top Gun 2.
You know what? I was kind of looking forward to Top Gun.
That
too.
was close.
Just
I
to
thought
see
we
what-
were going to
what they
get
were gonna
stuck
happen.
with that.
I kind of want to see that.
Because one didn't suck enough, apparently.
I didn't mind the first one.
I only liked the soundtrack because it had Berlin.
Yeah. Good soundtrack. But I think the second one, just to see what they would have done and how the story played out, not for Tom Cruise, but, it might have been good.
I just don't find him impressive. He doesn't scream sex appeal for me.
I'm trying to think of a great movie he was in, and I keep coming up with nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
right, exactly.
Days of Thunder was pretty good,
Yeah, it was
but not because of him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't even hot in Risky Business.
I don't remember Risky. Oh, I do remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't watch him to see if he's hot.
No, but when you're looking at a movie and you're trying to escape reality.
Yeah, I get you.
And it
you
was
know.
the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the 80s.
Yeah.
So
well, all those movies were awesome in the 80s, though. Think about it.
There were so many
I'll
good.
take
Breakfast
yes.
Club.
Breakfast
Yes,
Club.
Breakfast Club.
That's when Goonies came out.
Goonies.
Gremlins, all that
Gremlins,
stuff.
yeah.
You know? Gremlins, I was super young. And my mom had no idea what Gremlins was like and took us to the drive-in. And
see your mother.
traumatized me for life.
I was going to say, that movie's
because-
darker than people think.
When
Yeah.
I'm for years after.
Oh, yeah.
Every room I went in, lights were on. I always checked in every closet. For years. Oh,
Welcome to
terrifying.
my life.
I think I was in second
But
grade.
at least it was a
when
movie that did it to you.
Salem's Lot.
I didn't see that.
That did me in.
I didn't watch
I didn't
those.
see that.
I was never into those movies.
Well, I
me
read the
neither.
book
Never into
first.
those movies.
I bet
Except
you
for,
Rebel was into that.
except for the Nightmare movies. Freddy Krueger.
I
Because
never
Freddy
got into
Krueger
those
was
either.
such a wise ass that I liked.
It was
I thought
amusing.
it was amusing. It was very amusing. It was very funny, and the soundtracks were usually pretty good.
But when you were young, that wasn't.
But Halloween, I didn't care about.
You weren't like, it wasn't funny though when you were young. You were
Oh
young,
yeah,
you
no,
were
it's
terrified.
no, I was
No?
not a Freddy. No,
Freddy?
that was
No?
awesome. Yeah,
We weren't allowed to watch those.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, we were encouraged.
Really?
Yeah.
To not go to bed.
Well,
Hey, stay up all night.
your choice was you can watch The Golden Girls or Hill Street Blues or something
Oh, wait a
like
minute.
that.
I
Hang on.
watched
First
Golden
of all,
Girls.
Golden Girls.
That was later.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
wait a minute. That's not that. You're talking 90s
later.
there. No, you were right with Hill Street Blues. That
Hill
was
Street
classic.
Blues.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I liked that.
That was Bochco, though. He was a genius producer. I mean, he was, wow.
But they would stay up and they'd watch their show, and you'd go up and you'd be like flipping it, and they're like, Salem's Lot. I'm like, oh,
What's
this
that
looks
about?
good.
What was that about? Witches?
Vampires.
Oh.
And this little kid who's
see that
about
one.
Gaby size is standing at the window going, let me in.
Oh yeah, I can't.
And
watch
that did
stuff.
me in.
I can't watch that stuff. I'm chicken.
Now, Interview with a Vampire, though, I thought
That was good. That was Tom
even
Cruise.
even with Cruise, it was
Yeah,
still
but-
good.
Yeah.
Despite Tom Cruise, it
Yeah,
was good.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought that was the one thing where he actually played a believable character.
he actually
Yeah,
wasn't
he
bad
did.
in that. Yeah,
It was
a
actually believable.
blood-sucking creature. Yeah,
Your words, not mine.
I'm just saying.
Well, he's still a blood-sucking creature.
When did you
but
learn how to read minds like that? By
Yeah,
the way?
I'm
You should
good.
go to Vegas with that act.
Yeah. I'm physic.
See what you did there.
See, it is.
Doom.
Yeah, I'll be here all week, all night.
I'm a little psychic too.
Yeah, but you know what you just alluded to a little is I still don't know your story. I'm still
it's-
gonna pry it out of you.
But not on air, you're not.
You know what would be a good
I
time
will
to tell
I
that
will
story?
tell it to you
On
off
the
air.
Off air.
30th. The 30th would be a great time to tell
Maybe
that
for
story.
Halloween. Yeah, no.
Ooh, what a great time.
I
That's
can
a
make
good
garbage
time.
punch.
Yeah.
Garbage punch. We're going to have scary stories. Madman's going to vent a little.
I'm always venting. But
I need to get to the root of this. I need to know.
I'm going to tell it to you first off air. Yeah, 'cause it's,
I wanna-
it's-
yeah.
It's lengthy.
It's bad? Or it's just, I don't want to get into it now. I'll
Both.
let you start thinking about it.
It's
But
lengthy and it's
That's all right, we
really
got time.
It's freaky. I still suffer. I still basically suffer PTSD.
Really?
Yeah. You tell me if it's not a form of PTSD.
Well, I don't
After
know.
I tell you the
Yeah,
story and I
all
tell
right.
you what I go through at certain time when
yeah.
something happens and I'm immediately like
Takes
I'm,
you right
I'm
back.
immediately 4 years old again
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
room. So
Well, you weren't here for my little meltdown last time.
What do you mean? On
Malcolm
air?
and no, it was off air.
the tail end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a little
towards you.
meltdown.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you think called him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what-
No, he
Like-
called me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we'll go with that. Wait.
No, he did.
Yeah,
he
I
did
did
call
call
me.
He did.
I
He
did
did
call.
call you.
Yeah.
I wasn't completely polluted.
No. But what did I miss?
Oh, I had a little bit of a nutty.
About the same Malcolm stuff?
No.
Oh.
No, that had nothing to do with that.
No, the reason I'm nutty.
Well, we all have a reason why we're nutty.
Yeah, well,
well.
good reason.
Hey,
Many
a good
reasons.
good breakdown. You need that. That's cleansing. Yeah, you need that every once in a while. You know, just like you need a good, everyone yawns. Instead of yawning, you just spread your arms out and just scream at the top of your lungs. Well, that's a lot of poison out.
I should try that at work.
It's good. People
What
look
could,
at you.
possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I tell you what. You'll be the star of the show. I used to do that all the time.
What, go
stuff.
on a nutty?
Well, hey, sometimes you need to do that. That keeps you sane going on at
I
night.
usually just burp and swear at the same time. Boy, is that funny.
I'll do it too. It's not
like-
the same.
it's
It's not the
like-
same cleansing.
No, but I've got like the Samuel Jackson, language under a burp. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, can you imagine that?
I thought you just had Tourette's.
GPS. Everyone says, there's certain certain celebrities like to get their voice and stuff like that.
Samuel Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I said lift.
So I'm thinking, damn it, you just missed your turn. Now you got to turn your punk ass around. Go back, you stupid.
Yeah, people would pay good money for that.
I
Just
would
to laugh
dude.
all day. Yeah,
and then I'd be late everywhere because I'd be purposely making
Yeah.
wrong turns just to hear it go off.
yeah. Sometimes you need that. What was I watching the other day that I had to read? Oh, did you ever see Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
No, I know of it, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
It just didn't seem like something I'd be interested in. But I've heard it. I heard it was actually
book
very
was
good.
better.
All right, but there's a scene in the movie, and I want you to go check this out.
Okay.
Where, I forget the actor's name, but it's not Leonardo. It's
Okay.
the one who plays his father.
Okay.
And somebody calls his house on a Tuesday, and his reaction to that phone call is priceless. I rewound it like 15 times, and I called my sister, and I'm like, just watch this part. Then I drove to her house and made her watch it in front of me. And I still am laughing about it. Oh,
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry, Julie.
Oh, I need you to watch that part. And right after we're done, I'm making you watch that part. And we're all going to have a moment.
Could you punch it up on like YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
we're
Oh, it's
doing that. We are
perfect.
so
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that. We are so doing
His
that.
reaction is how I feel every day of my life.
Because I'm thinking that the driving directions, with the Samuel L. Jackson voice would end with MF or what's in your wallet? It better not be a driver's license because you ain't got it. Get it? The what's in your wallet with a M. I could tie it all together.
gotcha.
Oh,
That
hell
was a
yeah.
good tie.
I have Carson for my GPS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tucker?
And, no. From Downton Abbey.
Johnny? Oh.
And then Rebel has an Australian dude
Well, she would do
because
that.
it's the only voice that hasn't offended her thus far.
She's got a mean streak in her.
Who,
That's-
Rebel?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
She gets that from you.
ever.
She does get that from
Why do you think I like her so much?
Yeah, she's got
She's like a female version of me.
She cracks me up a little bit. She's a little funny. A little bit funny. But
And she thinks it's funny. Turn left here, ma'am.
oh, really?
I
Is that
think-
to that extent?
I think Paul Bettany should do that. Should do voices for
That's a
that.
good
Paul
idea.
Bettany, he's the one that does vision,
yeah.
and 'cause his voice is just so soothing and so nice.
You know who else would be great on that?
Who?
Gilbert Godfrey. Great. See? Yeah,
Do you know,
great.
he's one that used to always annoy the living
Really?
crap out of me.
How?
And then all of a sudden I saw him on some interviews,
Okay.
and I got to know more about him, not just his voice and the characters he plays, but I finally got to listen to him talking about stuff. I'm like,
I don't know anything.
this guy's actually kind of cool.
I don't know anything
This
about
guy's
him.
actually kind of cool. It turns out, he's not so bad. And then I started to appreciate him, and I think
Did he
he's
have
funny.
like a bad story?
No.
No? Oh.
No.
Oh.
I just thought he was
I think he's
just
hilarious.
annoying, and then
Oh, I
I
think
found
he's
him
hilarious.
to be actually quite funny.
Yeah, he is funny. Yeah.
I wanted Sean Connery to do GPS.
Yeah. One ping.
One ping.
Yeah,
one
one
ping.
Ping. One ping only, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that man. I miss him so much.
Give me a ping, Mr. Vasily. One ping only, please.
Yeah. The Rock just came on. I taped it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, gotta watch that again.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie.
He was great in that.
Another actor I like, The Rock. Dwayne.
You like
Yeah.
Dwayne
him?
Johnson?
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. A lot of his stuff
And
is
he's
good.
local, so.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't born here, but he
Yeah, he went to
graduated in
Freedom.
Bethlehem. He had a Freedom, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just saw a story. He bought a whole bunch of sports equipment for.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
For
it's pretty
Freedom,
cool.
yeah.
it's awesome.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He bought, I think it was for his stunt double, bought him one of the biggest pickup trucks, basically like his.
Yeah.
And he said, "Here, you like it? You like mine so much? Here's one for you."
He's got to
I mean,
be.
he's a
huge
nice
stunt
guy.
double. He's got to be a monster.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that movie he's in with the what the heck's his name?
Jack Black.
No. They're in London. He has a sister. He falls in love with a sister while working this. He's, I think, CIA, and he was working with MI6. You know what I'm talking about?
I know the one you mean. I forget the name
It's
of it.
hilarious.
He's not with Kevin Hart, is it?
No.
No.
Him and Kevin Hart are funny.
It's British white guy.
Oh. I don't remember.
Well, you're talking about The Rock. You're talking about
The Rock and
And-
this other guy and this girl that he's
that wasn't
dating.
My Spy, was it? No,
No,
that
it
was
wasn't
something
called
else. That
My
was
Spy.
good too.
That
It
was
cute.
good too.
That was cute. That was a Disney one. That was cute.
Oh, I didn't
He
see
has
that
a daughter, and he has to go on these missions and save the world. And they wind up back in.
I think My Spy had Dave Bautista in it, I think.
They were in Oahu, and they had to take it old school, which was really nice.
one. Oh, I didn't see that.
See, I
I'll have
watch
to
all these
check it
kinds
out.
of movies when you're not around.
Yeah. I mean, I'm watching some pretty good movies. I'm just saying.
Do you watch Norseman?
Oh my God!
That's not a movie, though.
That's
That
the
doesn't count
greatest
as a
3
movie. It's
seasons
not
of
a
any
movie.
show I've ever seen. I can't get enough. I watch that. I turn over and have it playing in the background.
There
so I
is
can fall
a
asleep to it.
show that was on, I think it was Stars. I seem to want to say it was Stars, but I can't remember. And Petey started watching it and said, "Come on, you'll like this." And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's Scotland and it's this and that. But it doesn't seem... And I sat and watched it. I'm like, oh, wow, this is really, really good. It is... It only ended a few years ago.
Rob Roy.
No.
That was a movie.
Outlander?
No. Yes.
Outlander?
Outlander.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a really
That's
good
really
show.
good. I'm gonna start watching.
I
the
actually
hell
have
out
to
of that.
put the subtitles on because sometimes their lips don't touch.
Well, you know those guys really are. The two of them are really Scottish. They actually have done a couple of things together, and there's a book they wrote together, and they narrate it.
Okay.
It's a great book. It's based on their men in kilts going around Scotland, learning about old Scottish history and stuff like that. But sometimes I have to like rewind and go, "What did he say?"
That's like
I
our,
must face it, I'm pretty good at picking up that accent. It's not that hard for me.
oh, it's like watching our girl Imelda May.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Outlander about? What's that about?
Imelda May?
Real quick, Outlander, woman from World War II.
Yeah.
She is a nurse, a battlefield nurse. Well, not battlefield, but
Right.
battle nurse from. And I forgot if she's out for a walk or something. Anyway, she falls into not falls, but stumbles into, she's out. Yeah, it is.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Like a wrinkle in time, these rocks, this cairn,
Oh, okay.
which is a thing of rocks that have been arranged, and all of a sudden finds herself back, I forget how many years.
Jacobite.
Jacobite era of Scotland. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And
It's very cool.
It's very cool.
And very violent.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like Game of Thrones violent.
Oh,
And I've never
really?
actually watched Game of Thrones, but now I think I might want to.
Game of Thrones was pretty
Yeah,
good.
I heard
that
I'm
was
just
good.
saying.
It was very good.
But yeah, it's
I didn't think I'd
it's
like it, but
violent
I
and
really got into it.
Yeah, it's,
After I started watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
It's
Outlander.
very good, and they wonder how she knows all this stuff, and she never tells anybody that what happened, but she's still trying to get back.
Okay,
figuring
gotcha.
somehow she can get back.
At the series? Or
It's
It was a series.
Yeah, it's a series. So that'd be a good question for the 30th. Do we believe in wrinkles in time?
It's a good question.
There are so many people that have gone out for a walk, especially like in some sort of a forest or something like that, and they're never seen or heard from before. No remains are ever found or anything. So do I believe that like some sort of portals and things like that exist? Yes, actually I do.
I'm down for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thing
know
is,
how
I
I
don't
feel
know
about
if they're static, if they're always in the same place, or if they're more like a wormhole where it's unpredictable as to where they show up.
Like Quantum Leap? Is that what you're
No.
talking about?
No, that's
No.
not a portal. That's something else. No, a portal is just something where you walk through it and all of a sudden you're in another place or another time.
Imagine
'Cause there
9
are people-
3/4
Like a
from Harry
space
Potter.
There are people that have gone, two people have gone walking out in the woods and they're walking. One actually turns this way to look at something, turns back, and all of a sudden the person that was 3 feet away from them is just gone.
Yeah.
Gone. But then they can come back. So I think that these things move around, which is what makes them a little scary because you never know when one might pop up.
And then
That's why it's good to take my pocketbook. You're covered for all situations.
Yeah. I would look pretty silly carrying that pocketbook around. I'm just saying.
I always pick the colors you'd look good in.
Yeah, that's true. She's got a point. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I'll have to think about it, and then we'll bring it up on
that'd be a
Wrinkle
good
in
topic.
Time.
Yeah,
that's a good
I
one.
think on the 30th, I think we will do some sort of like
Let's do.
Yeah.
oogie,
that reminds
boogie
me.
type stuff.
No, that reminds me. I just found remember we did that show about Skinwalker?
Oh yeah,
I just found the series.
Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah, and I'm gonna start watching it. and
Their
take a look.
second season just ended, so we're waiting
Yeah.
for the third to come out. Is that wild or what?
I didn't see it yet.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
just added it,
Oh,
so
no, you got
I
it.
found it.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, get out of here.
You got 2
we were
seasons
just
to
talking
watch.
about that. Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out.
Do some of that stuff, and then also do yourself a favor,
Yeah.
go online and read on it
We're saying okay.
about the whole
How
thing.
accurate is the show to?
Oh no, it's basically like it's not a dramatization. It is them doing
like a
experiments.
It's
It's them out there
Okay.
looking to see if something actually exists here.
Gotcha.
And man, some weird stuff happens to these people.
How much of those shows do you actually buy into, though?
It depends on what it is,
Not many.
and because of not
I
many.
mean, don't you think a lot of that's staged?
Some is. I agree that some is, but like I said, from some of my experiences, when I see a couple of things, I'd go like, "Oh yeah, that wasn't staged," because I know exactly what that is, or what that's like. That situation, I never did know what it was, but that's besides the point. We'll get to that.
I'll have to.
Yeah,
check
no,
that
I
out, 'cause
think some of them. That's one that both Petey and I.
you agree on.
Look at.
Skinwalker. Yeah, we talked.
Yeah.
about Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start watching that, and I want to bring that up a little bit.
Ghost Hunters with what's their
See,
names?
I wouldn't
or
watch
something?
that. I don't
No,
think
no,
I would
no.
watch that. That's too boring.
Now the Holzer Files I mentioned.
What's it called?
Holzer Files.
I-
There was a man named Hans Holzer back in the 50s and 60s. Was like the original ghost hunter.
Okay.
He took a little portable reel-to-reel tape recorder around and interviewed people from places that were supposedly haunted. He worked with a back then well-known medium and stuff like that, and documented as much as he could and tried to get to the bottom of what was happening. He's long since passed away, but his daughter has made all of his recordings and files available, and a guy by the name of I told him earlier before air. Names sometimes terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy's working with, and they're going back to these exact same places.
That are on the tapes. Yeah.
It's been 50 years
Okay.
since this guy's been there. They're going back here and finding that these phenomena still exist.
Really.
That these things are still happening.
And that's a show.
Oh yeah.
What's that called?
It's called the Holzer Files. Holzer Holzer Files.
Let's check it out too. All right,
Dave
I'll check it out.
Schrader. Dave Schrader, that's his name.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Who does a podcast, which is fun to listen to. PD and I like it very much. Called Darkness Radio or Beyond the Darkness, both of them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll check that out. Don't think a plan. I'm still trying to think of what you watched that I told you to watch with Hugh Jackman. Was it did he do besides Greatest Showman? What did they do?
Wolverine?
What was the movie about? Yeah, he did Wolverine. He was Van Helsing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
Van Helsing.
Yeah.
No, this was a movie that.
About magic? Was it about
No,
magic?
no, it was a crime theater kind of a thing. He runs this place where they immerse you in like water,
Wait.
and then it shows onto this.
Oh, one of those like yeah, like your dreams or
Yeah.
your thing. Yeah.
It's what you're thinking about, but if you're not guided properly, you can go into cardiac arrest and die. And this woman that was sent in to like set him up,
Yeah.
the plots and twists are amazing, and you find out things that you didn't quite think. No, I actually thought it was nice.
I know there's. Oh, I think I do know what that was. What? Really? No way.
Yeah, way, dude. It's been an hour.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That went fast.
It does go fast.
That was quick. I want to think it was like, I want to say The Prestige, but I know
No,
it wasn't
it's not
that.
Prestige.
It was something else. It
No, that was
something
about
like
magic.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember
Or
him
illusions.
Yeah. But he did one like that. Like Prestige.
I don't know the name of it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Wasn't the one that
Kitty.
he did, he was like with Tesla? It was about, Tesla was in it? Did someone like
Nikola Tesla. There's a genius.
Yeah, but there's
that was
Jackman did one of those. I have to find it out. He did something with like Tesla, like he was Tesla, and he was messing with like electric. I don't remember. We'll figure it out.
We will.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Yeah. Wow, not really. That was a quick hour.
That was a quick hour.
Time. Jeez. Yeah, that's what happens when we start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
And that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
You know, different topics. You know, we don't lock ourselves into one topic. There are so many topics that are of interest to so many different people.
Yeah.
There are plenty of, like I said, I want to get into some of the what I call the oogie boogie stuff
boogie,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. But there are a couple of podcasts, and you know, I don't have no problem naming them, like Dave Schrader's podcast.
Yeah.
That basically that's what
they do.
specialized.
Yeah.
That's a good thing,
Yeah.
and we'll touch on that stuff gladly. But I would never take away from some of these guys that do it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk about it. But like I said, we'll talk about movies and funny stuff, and we'll talk about some news, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about anything here, and we're still trying to figure out a way to get it so you, our listeners, can like give us ideas.
Yeah.
We're trying to set all that stuff up. That is not my specialty, so we're working on that.
Well, we do have that PSNORKIS fan page. They can just put a message right there.
We do?
They can.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous, because I don't do Facebook, so I don't know.
Yeah. They can make fun of Madman on that. He will never know. It'll
This
be our
is
secret.
quite true.
It'll be our secret.
I don't even know how to access it. Anyway, thanks for listening to another episode of the PSNORKIS podcast. PSNORKIS. If you're hearing it for the first time, do a search on it. We'll come up.
There it is.
Have a good time.
Take care.
Be good to each other.